Hello everyone, today we will look at the technology news of the week. Tinder starts testing live in-app trivia. Tinder is now testing a new interactive video feature in the form of live trivia, the company confirmed to The Verge on Thursday. The test will be rolling out to an undisclosed percentage of users and is designed to help Tinder experiment with live video while also matching people up. Because of this, there's no set time when the trivia will show up, and the game's mechanics could change frequently. Screenshots appear to suggest that the game will be between a group of people who can broadcast live. A live chat is also present. Similar to our first digital shared experience offered on Tinder, Swipe Night, we plan to bring more of these activities to Tinder in the future, the company says. However, these concepts are only a test and may never launch. We look forward to providing more information when it's available. Swipe Night was a limited-run, weekly video series in the app that sent daters through a choose-your-own-adventure-style storyline. They could then match up with others and discuss the decisions they made, giving them more to talk about than just what's in their bio. Tinder said millions of people tuned into the first season and increased matches by 26% and conversations on the app by 12%. The company renewed the concept for a second season, but production has presumably halted while social distancing measures are in place. The company has slowly introduced video and interactive experiences on its platform. It first did so with looping GIFs and then with Swipe Night. Match Group confirmed that Tinder would launch its own one-on-one video chat feature this year, as well, but this trivia function seems to be more of a way to help people connect and find something to do rather than just messaging. Uber reports $2.9 billion quarterly loss during pandemic. Uber lost $2.9 billion in the first quarter of 2020, its biggest loss in 3 quarters. The company also reported $3.54 billion in revenue. Gross bookings in its ride-hailing business fell 3%, while bookings in its Uber Eats division were up more than 54% year-over-year, thanks to increased demand for food deliveries. Uber's ride-hailing business has plummeted a result of widespread shutdown orders due to the pandemic. The company announced this week that it would lay off 3,700 full-time employees, or about 14% of its workforce. Another 400-plus employees from Uber's Jump Bike and Scooter division will also be laid off as part of an Uber's riding-hailing business is down 80%, the company's CEO Dara Khosrowshahi said in a call with investors. "I won't sugarcoat it," he said. COVID-19 has had a dramatic impact on Uber's rides business. But trip volume is coming back, albeit slowly, Khosrowshahi said. "There are some green shoots driving restrained optimism," he said. "We've seen week-on-week growth globally for the past 3 weeks. This week is tracking to be our 4th consecutive week of growth." Uber's main rival, Lyft, also said business was slowly coming back over the last few weeks. Still, the pandemic has thrown a wrench in Uber's plan to be profitable by the end of the year. The company's $2.9 billion net loss for the quarter was an increase of 163% over the previous quarter. Gross booking, or total customer payments to Uber before payments to drivers and other fees or discounts, fell 14.5% from the previous quarter. Samsung to launch a Samsung Pay debit card this summer. Samsung plans to launch a Samsung Pay debit card this summer, the company announced today in a blog post by Sang An, Vice President and General Manager of Samsung Pay in North America, via Android Central. Samsung will launch the card, which will be backed by a cash management account, in partnership with personal finance company Sophie, An said. Samsung is also developing a mobile-first money management platform, according to An. His blog doesn't detail what features that money management platform or the upcoming debit card may have, but he does say that Samsung will share more details in the coming weeks. Google says that the majority of its employees will work from home until 2021. Google has extended its work from home policy for the remainder of 2020. After previously telling employees that they would be working remotely until June 1, CEO Sundar Pichai has told employees that they'll likely work from home until the end of the year, via the information. According to Pichai, employees whose work requires physically being in the office will be allowed back in either June or July, but with increased safety precautions and a different in-office experience. But for most of Google's staff, working at home will continue to be the new normal for the rest of the year. Google began advising employees to work from home due to the COVID-19 pandemic in early March. Facebook's redesigned desktop site with dark mode is now available everywhere. Facebook's redesigned desktop site is now available globally, the company announced on Friday. Prior to this change, the new version of Facebook was available only if you opted into it starting in March and only in some markets, although the company said at the time that a majority of people would get access that month. In a blog post published today, Facebook says the new site will now be the web experience for Facebook globally, adding that it's faster, easier to use and gives your eyes a break with dark mode. Thanks for watching. See you in the new video.